Hello! Today we are taking a look at 5 really cool boutique snares, and none of these are actually mine. Most of these came from West Coast drum shop next door. But I figured as long as I have access to these really amazing high-end drums that it might be interesting to put them together into one video and give you some sound examples and just give you kind of an overview of some of these drums that you may have never heard of before or had access to. So let's check them out. So first on the list is this beautiful Dunnett Classic. This is actually a Jarrah shell made in Australia by Marri, and then it's got a silky oak outer veneer. It is beautiful, and it has some of the standard Dunnett Classic features, like the R4 throw. You can see we got the hypervent, and then on the underside and on the inside, you can see that we've got the 42 strand snare wires that Dunnetts are known for, as well as the deep and wide snare beds to accommodate that. So let's see what that sounds like. So the next one is definitely a drum that I wish was mine because it is the Joyful Noise, and it is a gorgeous mahogany shell with nickel over brass hardware. You can see we've got the little Joyful Noise, their specific throw off there, and then on the underside you can see we've got thin concert wires on there as well as fairly short snare beds. It looks like, I believe these are maple re-rings on the inside, but a overall mahogany shell. So let's hear this one. Next up is a local favorite. This is a Garcia snare. Jerry Garcia is a legendary local drum builder and teacher in the Seattle, Washington area. This is a stave Padauk shell drum with some cool features like the straight hoops and claws. We've got a trick throw off, and then you can see on the underside here, this beautiful Padauk stave shell. Jerry is known for very exacting and precise drum building, and in particular, his bearing edges are highly coveted. So let's see what it sounds like. Next up is an angel drum, and these come from Hungary. This is another mahogany shell, and it looks like it might be stave, but it's in fact a segmented shell, which is a slightly different building process, and it's kind of specific to angel right now. So they have a couple other unique features like the now famous angel straight hoops that don't require claws. They also have their own version of the strainer that is their unique design. And then on the underside, again, you can see that beautiful segmented mahogany shell. So let's hear how this one sounds. And finally, this drum probably needs no introduction at this point. This is an A&F brass. These have become super popular since they came on the scene a few years ago. And these drums, of course, have their very unique weathered look with kind of vintage vibes and little details like leather washers, and they're straight hoops with clips. They're using the George Way style throw and butt plate, and everything, even down to the tension rods, has all been put through their process to give the drum its super old weathered look. These are very thin, basically straight shells, and they definitely have their own sound. So let's hear it. Now, I definitely could have gone deeper with any of these snares, and if you're interested in any particulars, feel free to leave a comment. And I also want to just mention that, of course, this is not like a shootout. I'm not trying to really pit the drums against each other. Some of them had different heads, and of course they've got different snare wires. Like, it's really not an apples to apples comparison, but that's not really what it's meant to be. It's just meant to be an example of 5 different snares that, again, you may or may not have heard of and might be interested in checking out now. So let me know what you liked the best, or if you have any questions or comments about any of these individual snares. Like I said, if you're interested in these snares or anything like them, you can most likely order them from West Coast Drum Shop here in Bellevue, Washington. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.